You'll only be nervous until you click the button. Alright, fair. Let's do it. My gosh. If you thought it could be hyped up anymore, you were wrong. There's still more anticipation.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthews,
I gotta write these names down.
all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Huh?
The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Ooh. We're here. Hello, anybody home? Chai, welcome in. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Jen. I'm a human, and this is Blueprince. We've got 50. We've got 49 footprints left. The first thing I'm going to do is go have a look outside. Resume, call it a day, room directory, back to settings. Entrance hall is all we've seen so far. Antechamber and room 46, hallways, green rooms, shops, red rooms. Okay. Okay, so it's not footsteps, it's I don't know what it is. Don't tell me. I just wanted to come check out the view. Honestly, we could use this in our peaceful scenes video. Is going outside your own instinct? What do you mean? It is pretty peaceful out here. It's nice. I wanted to go look at the pretty scenery. It wouldn't be peaceful because as soon as you saw it, you'd immediately wish you were playing more blueprints instead of whatever else you were doing. Really? If I ever make a game, the first secret is going to be in front of you at the start and the progression will be behind you to catch all the gamers. Yeah. Did you get advice to do so? No, Mr. L. I did not get any advice. Also, I feel like saying that and poking at it is implying that there's some super secret special thing about going outside first. So please, just enjoy the playthrough. No hints or like even questions that don't give anything away can give away what you're thinking and wondering, which can give stuff away. You know what I mean? Just be cautious. Alright, there's a cool tunnel. I'm not saying don't chat. I want it to be fun for everybody still. Puzzle games are hard to stream. And I do accept the risk of, like, I'm streaming it. So some stuff might get spoiled. I know that. It happens. You know. Don't be clever or cryptic because you'll probably see through it. I mean that as a compliment. Yeah, I will just, like, second guess things if I think they're... But also, I've gotten better over the years at streaming puzzles and been like, you know what, just pretend it's nothing and then it will be nothing. Because people have, like, joked in chat, too. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought the joke was a spoiler. I'm so sorry. Jen will work out your meta. I don't know about that. There's a lot of stuff out here, though. Should I be writing this down? I should be writing this down. We're gonna go handwritten for now. And then if I need to, like, categorize and organize things in Obsidian, I will. Hi, Stone. Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Grandpa, I'd like to report an issue with the house. It keeps changing each day. It's haunted or I got dementia. Oh, no. I have a pen too, besides colored pencils. I have colored pencils. I'm ready to color code. Thank you for the follow. Jen is grappling to the roof to find the chopper. Oh my god. Nothing's pulled me away from this since I started, yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for being here, too. I don't want to police you like that, okay? We're just here to have a good time, but please try to limit spoilers and hints and stuff if you can. Hi, Sparky. Welcome in. Yeah. I will be using Obsidian. I heard Steam has a notes feature. Huh. That's cool. I have a folder full of screenshots and confusing Excel sheet. Okay, boarded. There's a boarded door. There's a tunnel. There's like a metal door. Oh, we went down to 48. Probably when I went in that tunnel. Hi, Tirzal. Welcome in. I think it was Ashley Roboto talking about getting special colored pens for this game. I have an OBS scene for like Obsidian when I start using it, and then I can set up a second camera for my notebook if you want. Oh, hi. It went to 47. Interesting. Mickey, how you doing? Roast a marshmallow! Campsite, the grounds. Due to the rules set forth in your great-uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Oops. Oh, look at the little doll. There's like a bird in a bathing suit. You can't stay in the house, but feel free to camp in the woods. There's some trees, there's some rocks, there's a fence with a lock on it. Back garden / orchard. And there's like black smoke coming out of the pipes. There's some crates, there's a wheelbarrow. There's like a path. I don't know, I kind of want to screenshot it. So I will. Can I inspect the lock? Yeah. Okay. Darn it. I feel like there's a lot of path behind our tent that doesn't go anywhere, but it's not really path, it's just sort of padded down earth. Ooh, what's that down there? Cliff ledge with arches. I love that we're starting this playthrough with the bunny ears. I feel like this really enhances the experience. Hi, my name is Jen. I'm a human. Not a bunny. Not to be confused by the bunny ears. Oh, what's this? Okay. Like black and yellow stripe door. Not gonna lie, when I came in, my eyes weren't registered what I was seeing. I was about to say it's a cute fuzzy headband, then I noticed the ears. Still cute and fuzzy. It helps me think better for puzzle games. It was kind of good luck yesterday, so thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Good luck yesterday with the private drive. Oh, okay, we lost another step from the steps with the La Mulana rando. This is like an ornate gate. Private grounds. You are not a bipedal member of the Leporidae? I don't know. I used to have a job where I was preparing food and drink for sampling. At Easter one year, they asked us to wear a bunny ear headband. As I found out from my other colleagues, I was one of the only people who obeyed the directive. Oh, goodness. Your uncle just passed away, Jen wearing bunny ears. I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, it's a pretty gate. Looks like holly leaves. A lot of stuff kind of has a holly motif to it. Herbert? Herbert's our uncle's name? Oh yeah, we haven't had to say this in a while too, but all questions about the game are rhetorical. Unless I say safe word. Then you can answer. But not unless I say safe word. Here's some power lines. Thanks, Emmy. I'm gonna bunny hop off now. Thanks for a great stream. Thank you, Mischief. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the love for La Milana, as always. I'm in favor of replacing Lucky Rabbit feet with Lucky Bunny ears. There's a bird bath. I should have written that down. We're just getting a lay of the land. Power lines. I love doing a Goofy movie. Also, while we're out here, because this is still kind of an intro almost, do keep in mind when streaming games, and you all, a lot of you all are streamers, you know this. I'm gonna miss stuff. I'm gonna look away at the wrong moment. I'm gonna go to read chat when something is happening and miss a detail, okay? It's gonna happen. Please keep that in mind. Oh, here's another bird bath. And, you know, have some empathy, have some understanding. Not that you all wouldn't, but once in a while it happens and somebody in the spoiler chat will be like, I can't believe she did this. This playthrough is painful. And it's like, nobody notices every single thing first try every time. Alright, I think we did a nice little loop here. I think I did a nice little walk around. We should call it a day. Somehow we went back down to 45. Or went down, not back down, but I keep going back and forth between rooms and I don't think that's helping the cause. Between areas? Yeah, between private drive, campground. Okay, maybe that's it. Have some egregious moments like that in La Mulana too. It happens. It happens. What fun is gaming if you get everything right the first time always? Be like a TV show when a character looked away at a critical moment and set off a terrible chain of events. Yeah. And that's entertainment. That sounds like a great TV show. We already came down here. Another bird bath. There's a whole nobody notices their own missed moments aspect of these things. Objects and clues need the game to imbue them with meaning before you notice them. Missing them is the point. Yeah. You didn't see me play La Mulana 2 because I didn't stream it, and I caught everything without an issue. Perfect playthrough. Beat it in 10 hours. Nice. That's showbiz, baby. I'm here for the bunny ears. Nice. I can't be in spoiler chat because I'm not done. I'm sorry, fishies. I could never miss something. I'd rather notice it, get distracted by other things, only remember the thing I noticed hours later. There's a lot of bias when watching like YouTube playthroughs and stuff. Thinking like, I can't believe she missed that, but then you forget the things you missed. I guess we'll go in this tunnel. Storage compartments. Yeah, well. My note for tunnel changed to tunnel blocked by crates. There's some torches. Storage compartments? For me, the whole point was getting to see how people absorb and interpret information. It's a way to see learning processes you can't see in yourself. Yeah. Storage compartments? It was wild to me. People would like aggro about the pace of streamers. I know. Somebody, there's a comment still, I think. I don't think I ever deleted it because it's funny. Of somebody watching my day one of, there's like pipes here too. Of Outer Wilds being like, I can't believe how long she's taking. An hour in and she still hasn't done XYZ. I'm like, isn't it fun to watch the game? Isn't that why you're here? I think it's perfectly reasonable to take well over an hour in the starting area. There's so much stuff to look at. It's a wild comment, right? Hey, Mistake, welcome in. Okay, maybe for Majora's Mask, that's the one exception. People would hate my Hollow Knight playthrough years later. I still haven't gotten past the start screen. My day one of Outer Wilds was dying twice, kind of on purpose, then taking 3 years before I get back to the game. Nice. Another streamer I follow has a special scene just for people that comment on his gameplay that's a parody of the 20th Century Fox thing that represents the horns with farty trumpets. Instead of reading 20th Century Fox, it reads, "Who asked?" Suddenly peaceful scenes again. You're not playing it the way I did my first playthrough. How could you? Alright, well... should I maybe like make a note of what the exterior looks like? Like let's take a little screenshot. Let's take a cheeky little screenshot. Yeah, this pool does make me think of Myst too, Jeffrey. You're right. I like that. Here's a little circle door. It's locked. Okay, I'm scared again. There's some walking canes, some taxidermy birds, a candle, a coat hanger. This stream is like, I don't know why you like this game. It's just listing things that are present in rooms. Entrance hall, rank 1. But what does it mean? Ace of spades. Queen of diamonds. Some guy. I was watching Jen play I Spy, right? Could someone tell me how to screenshot and have it be automatically saved? I only know the way to copy to... Okay, yeah. Chat's on it. That's what I do too, Stowe. Not gonna lie, I love the quiet mower in the background. It reminds me of playing VG in the summer when I was a kid. Enjoy the mowing noises. The famous some guy with mutton chops. The time is time. Is like moving really fast? Is that a second hand? No? $11.55, I guess? Thought that was part of the ambient music. No, that's the lawnmower. I don't use WinKey print screen because it gets both my yes, and then I have to crop it later, but it's quick enough that I just deal with the consequences later. This is weird to me that it's a secondhand. It's really throwing me off. Alt print screen does active window. Look at that! Learning new things every day. Past the steps. Oh, Mount Holly. Holly motif. Yeah, they must have said that already. I just wasn't paying attention. Beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. Type permanent. Blueprint. We got some wizards in chat. We sure do. Room 46, the mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding the room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Rarity rumored. Blueprint objective. Antechamber. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Got my pen and paper, just draw my monitor display accurately and pop that in a filing cabinet. Alright, what's this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Whoops, should have picked that up before. That's okay. We kind of got the idea. Pretty. $50 steps, that's nothing. 2 vases, 2 busts. I have my cat look at the screen and ask her to meow the important info back to me. I love that. Ace of Spades. Queen of Diamonds. The first day is for making mistakes. The second day is also for making mistakes. Actually, it's kind of all the days. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing RT. Huh. Weird. I thought I might grow to hate the steps mechanic, but it's turned out to be fun to have to route things. Okay, well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Select a room to draft. Bedroom, closet, hallway. When you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Closet gives you 2 items. Hallway gives you more doors. Weird. This lawnmower. Welcome to the stream. Gotta make sure the lawn is manicured so I can properly puzzle. Alright. Wow. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. Alright, I lied. I'm putting stuff in, obsidian now. Take notes now, get organized later. Oops. Man, I'm having trouble typing. I wrote day 12. And then instead of notes, I wrote Nitos. Safety pin. Tree. Hallway. One of the many nondescript hallways snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations the house has to offer. Okay. This gives me nothing. Poinsettias? I don't know. I love the hallway. Just give me a game of all hallways. Just like Severance. I don't know what's going on. It's low-key super intimidating to stream this game. Is she gonna notice? Is she gonna notice the thing? How come she didn't make note of the square under the 4th tile? And the difference in the one small section of wallpaper. Okay, let's keep going. Spare room, closet, parlor. Parlor looks fun. There's a puzzle in there. It is how it's taking the streaming YouTube world by storm. I know. It's wild. Pixel hunting, yeah. Dama, take care. A puzzle in this game? I took a screenshot of the poinsettias. This box and the white box are both empty. There's a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. Okay. There's like some ceramics, some toys. Oh, I didn't look at any ceilings yet. Oh no. Ooh, a bat. There's the bathroom and then the bat room. Gamers looking up? Never. It's rare. Hey, Blue Jello. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Oh no. No, thank you. Wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. I'll watch it 160p on the bus. Oh my gosh, that's dedication. Some chairs, a couch, some curtains, some lamps. I'm gonna take a picture of these guys, they're cute. Bathtub, bat, hub. The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. Well, there was. No, second. There. Maybe it was a mistake to play a rando and then immediately followed by a puzzle game. Maybe my brain can't handle it. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna lurk. I'm liking the vibe. I'm liking where this is going. Alright, Akka. Sounds good. Thank you again, Raiders. If you need to raid and run and do all the post-stream things, please feel free. We'll be here for a minute. I just started today. We'll probably stream for a couple more hours for day one, and then we'll see how I feel about the game and how much I'm gonna stream and all that good stuff. So statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in the room. But if it's not true, then this isn't true. And there will always be a box that's true. And if those are both false, then this one would be true. Which would mean that these two are empty, which would mean this one has something in it. But that all lies on whether or not there actually is a second wind-up key in this room, and I don't know. I'm afraid to, like, button mash for interactable things, because what if I press something and then I can't undo it? This guy. Alright, let's read this again and then maybe try to open the blue one. Rubies. I'm rich. Sapphires, whatever, gems. Okay, bye. Nook, bedroom, lavatory. I still have 40 steps. Each day is gonna take me like 10 hours. Gem the human. Thanks, TT. There was a bathtub on the window on the picture frame. There was a bathtub picture on the wall. So let's go to the lavatory. I need a bathroom break. Of course, then we're gonna step in and then step out and then step again. That's fine. That's great. I love it. As a work from home employee, trust me, you can make 40 steps last a day. What does it mean? What does it all mean? HSS. You know, I don't really think I needed this bathroom break. Car, mine, cart, and my car. Blueprince. Calgant, hello. Welcome in. That's a correct response. I think so. The way Americans say lavatory make it sound like something way more fancy. It is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hear people say lavatory unless they're like being super formal about it, I guess. Okay. I don't know. That was pretty uneventful. Oh. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. Red room, dead end, standard, one time. This cozy lounge, furnished with couches and armchairs, serves as the perfect social setting for the receptions and after parties. Consequently, this was one of the most popular rooms for entertaining, and the late H.S. Sinclair was known to supply a myriad of parlor games to encourage his guests to think and conversate. Okay. All right. We say without the O sound, kind of gives off a different impression. Lavatory. Lavatory. I love to conversate. Dexter's lavatory. Oh my god. All right. Bye. Goodbye. Safety pin. Pine tree. Yes. Yes. Pin. Pine? Open. Pin. Speaking of Dexter's lavatory, experimental house features. Ooh. Bedroom gives you 10 steps. Gem requirement. Ooh. But this one we can say laboratory. I gotta go there. Wow. Now we only have 1 gem. Wow. This is cool. What's that? What's that? What's that? I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Okay. I feel like I just gotta run through and see what I see for the first run. This is the gen leading towards the monitor game. What's that? What's that? There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium. Jump scared by Bill Nye the Science Guy. Hi, Mac. Welcome in. Had my face 1 inch away from the screen several times. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of that. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5 ppt. Room temp complete thaw melting point ice. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure 93 kPa in Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. There's a Randolph and a Kimberly. Am I gonna have to know things to play this? I sure hope not. Can I look in the microscope? Aww. Disappointing game. I'm gonna have to take so many lab screenshots that probably don't mean anything. I hope you don't need to know more than how to take a note. We'll see. Oh my gosh, Jimmy Neutron. I didn't watch a ton of that. Is that a prerequisite? Alright, I'm getting to the lever room, I promise. I gotta make the rounds first. And take weird screenshots of things. I haven't watched Jimmy Neutron. Can confirm it hasn't been important for the first 20-some hours. Thanks, Grizzly. How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, interesting. Numbers and symbols. And animals! Look, a deer. Here, let me just try to get everything in frame and screenshot. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Oh, okay. All right, lab. Lever room. Needs. Boiler room. Once I screenshot something, it's future me's problem. Yeah. We'll worry about that later. There's like a boarded up door. There's a computer. Oh, excuse me. There's a couple of periodic tables. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Press enter. Experiment setup, research logs, pause experiment, log into network, exit. Experimental house features. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay. There are no current experiments in progress. Terminal password. Okay. Password required. Something cute about taking photos of your screen. I love that. I've done that. Whatever means necessary. Okay, I think it's 12 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I type it in? Jen is awesome. It didn't work though. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. When you draft a red... I know I can mix and match these. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then spread dirt on the driveway. When you draft a shop room, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold selected randomly. I don't know what any of this means yet. Yeah. I don't know. This is all probably a really bad idea. I should write down what I did. Okay. Yeah, let's, like, keep speculation and stuff to a minimum. I know it may not seem like spoilers, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. If Garrett is saying careful, then that makes me think maybe there's something that can be gleaned from that information. Also, if stuff seems spoilery, like, and mods don't catch it, I'm just gonna have to not read chat, and that's no fun. It would be such a curse to have muck spread on your property every time you go into your kitchen. Yeah. Things that work in blueprints but don't work in real life. Okay, what else is there besides the levers? Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via security terminal. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard to not to ask too much. I'm vibing for now. Sounds good. Vibing is good. I don't want people to feel like they can't chat. I know that sucks too. It's a delicate balance. Talk about IRL weather. Yeah, we can talk about the weather. So what music are you all listening to these days? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this machine. It's hot? Like how hot? It hasn't gotten warm here yet. It's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit here. Okay, I can click on the machine. I can press every lever. I know it says it's not doing anything. The power light just keeps blinking on. Snowing. Oh my gosh. Blueprince soundtrack 6 hours a day. Really? 88 Fahrenheit. Dang. Hall & Oates. Nice. Listening to Richard Strauss' Sprach Zarathustra. 25C in my room with 49% humidity. Thank you for the report. Been irresponsible enough with my phone battery today. Oh, Dama, take care. Save that phone battery. Oh. Okay. Wait, I forgot to look up. Wow. Had a burst of heavy rain in the afternoon. Been surprisingly dry. Yeah, we had a, it rained like a little bit. Was that on Friday? Right before I went and got my car washed. Thankfully, my car missed the rainstorm and is still nice and clean. But, I feel like it hasn't been raining nearly enough. Edging towards strategy was the only reason I mentioned it. Yeah, no worries. It was a nice little point to give a quick reminder, but I didn't read anything from it. I don't think I was thinking about it too hard, you know. All right. I took a lot of screenshots. I don't know what they're for, but I took them. I pressed some levers. I logged into a computer. I looked at the periodic table. It got down to like 15% humidity here recently. Guessing I have that to blame for the... Oh, 2 nosebleeds. That sucks. We participated in a confusing experiment, possibly. I would like to leave now. Goodbye. That's it. Now we got this one. Spare room, nook, and den. The den looks cool. We're just going off vibes. Are those ducks? I think they're swans. These notes are not going well. They're very unorganized. Looks like 4:14. Okay. This is cozy. A gem. Bridge and bride. So, maybe each room has like a letter or something. Because there was pin and pine. And bed and bath. This game assumes you know how to spell. So who said that there was no outside knowledge needed? These are like the length of each run or something? I don't know. I don't know. Don't answer that. Ooh, cute. A little like chess pawn. This ceiling looks like it has an extra railing or something in the middle. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Blueprint, commonplace, one drafted one time, and randomly the letter G. I mean, not randomly. Somehow associated with the letter G. It is a cozy looking room. I kind of just want to hang out, sit on the couch. Looks like there's a keyhole under the clock. Brought to you by the letter G. Exactly. I definitely thought that there was... Oh, I was like, I thought there was going to be more rooms off of this room. There's just one. The other one is boarded up. And I thought it said there was a key and a gem in here, but maybe not. Don't answer that. Hey Zoe, welcome in. How's it going? A quality of life controls tip. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel frustrated by any particular controls thing. So I feel like I'm doing okay. Does chat, is there like a consensus without saying what it is, like that I could use a controls tip and that you're more than one person is like itching to tell me? Because if not, I'm good. Yeah, thanks, Semi. Courtyard. Storeroom, guest bedroom, courtyard. You know I gotta go see the plants. We have the gems, so we're spending the gems. Don't expect my decisions on this round to be anything other than, ooh, that sounds cool. And one more screenshot of the swans before we depart. Fresh air. Oh, also, we're gonna get an ad pretty soon, so... yeah, we'll run it, because we got 32 steps left, and that seems like a lot at this point in the game. But there's no pictures out here for me to do a spelling puzzle with. Aww. What are you? A metal detector. Oh, fun, 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 fun. All right, yeah, before we do the next one, I'm just gonna I'm gonna play this ad. We're in a courtyard. We've got 32 steps left. Dax and hi. Also, welcome in to anybody else who came in during the break. I know I saw Trav like right before we went on break. Hi, everybody. Lunar Waffles, welcome in. Played some Wilds Manor Fortress City in disguise. Yeah, that's what we're at. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Here's a pile of dirt. This must be a clue. I just got a metal detector. I don't really have a good note-taking method yet other than screenshot everything. I have a physical notebook. I have Obsidian, which is a software that I used to take notes for La Mulana. So we're just kind of going for it. And the first thing we did when I started the game was to go outside, was to turn around and leave the mansion. Steam has a built-in notebook in its overlay. That's what somebody was saying. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. How's it going? Obsidian would be great for this game. I think so. I think I need to know what's going on a little bit before I know how to organize things in Obsidian. Don't like the Steam overlay as much as Obsidian. Okay. It's the pencil icon. Okay. All right. All right. Welcome, Mom the Human. We started what is a Miro board? Is that with the red string? Is that what that is? Whiteboard? Cool, cool. Security looks fancy. It costs a gem. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Pantry, you get some money. Bedroom, we get 2 steps. Miro board is whiteboard app for PC and mobile. Oh, it can be a conspiracy board. Okay. And there's a door. 1 door off of this one, 1 door off of this one, 2 doors off of this one. Not guaranteed that any of them won't be boarded up, though. I'm enjoying spending my gems. I'm most curious about security. So far, my method is pick the thing that looks the most interesting. Unless we can't afford it. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at those screens. Whoa. Cutscene. That's what we look like. Simon. Our name is Simon. Right? Don't answer that. I wrote it down. We're being recorded. We made our Miro board literally look like a conspiracy board. I love it. We're a little guy. We have a crossbody bag and a backpack. Wow. Rooms, ladders, ooh, a piano, ooh, wow. Me pointing at myself on my monitor right now. How come I'm not moving on the monitor? Oh, I am. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I love pointing at myself on the TV. You know when you go into like Walgreens or wherever there's a monitor and you're like looking at yourself up on the screen and trying to figure out exactly like what angle the camera is coming from. Some videotapes. Cool keyboard. Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lie unless written by hand. Some chonky magnetic tape drives. Mom, look, I'm on TV. Exactly. Oh, enjoy the hoodie emote, Faye. It's a good one. I was gonna put on. I have a little jacket somewhere in here. Maybe I should bust out the comfy hoodie. Oh, that was weird. I've also got snipping tool, snip and sketch opened, but I took a cut of the screen and then in snipping tool it said file failed to open. Ooh, mysterious. Do you think that's a clue? Holly security. View estate inventory, keycard system, log into... Another place to log in. Oh, we've been to a laboratory, a den, a hallway, a parlor room with a game, and a bathroom, and the courtyard. That might be it. I'm not sure. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. 0 fruit, 0 gems, 0 keys, 0 coins. Helpful. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Security level medium, offline mode locked. Oh, interesting. I'm assuming we'll have to enter a password for these things, but I don't know yet. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting, 5 or 6 with a high setting. Okay. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working in the estate. Cool, love that. Jen is awesome. still doesn't work. Oh, another chess piece. We found a pawn. In another room. I forget which room we found it in. I'm sure that won't be important at all. I want to go to the piano room. There's like a wine cellar, a library. There's the hallway we visited. There's maybe some of the spare rooms we've seen as options. There's a fancy looking closet. There's like a big desk. Study looking room. There's a room with a big oval jewelry case in the middle. Oh yeah, like a vault of fancy stuff. There's a pool. There's another piano room. There's a museum. Oh, those look like cribs. The nursery. What are we talking about, wizards? Alright, I might just screenshot this whole wall here and hope for the best. I hope if we set the security level to low that someone sneaks in behind us and we make a new friend. This came from our name being Simon. Oh. You're a wizard, Jen. There's that. Now it's not the lawnmower, I think it's the leaf blower. Can I have some coffee? Simon the sorcerer. Simon the leaf blower. Sotho, welcome in. How's it going? They're right outside my window. Just open the window and be like, I'm trying to stream here. Vroom, vroom. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. Hopefully it adds to the ambiance. It's a good microphone. Thanks. I've been trying to mess with the settings a lot lately and I'm just not happy with it. For like blocking ambient noise, obviously, but it's the gardener. It's fine. It's good. You're having fun? I'm glad to hear that. Alright, staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. S... something. It's not Jen is awesome? Come on. Would you like a Michael microphone? There's a streamer I know who makes his own. That's cool. Not me taking notes based on your gameplay. No, yeah, this is like also informational. The Gamerline, I know. Informational for anybody else who's playing, I guess. It gives you a run without spending a run. Watching stream for a moment, looked outside and was like, why is it so dark, before remembering I'm not on the West Coast. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna take a little screen capture of this. Maybe it'll come in handy. This room was brought to you by the letter E. Plain and plan. Oh, there's literally an E right there. Interesting. Oh yeah, how do I get to that, E. Courtyard, I didn't figure out the letter. Den was G. Parlor was H. I don't know, I forget. Just go through the whole game and be like, I don't know. No notes. No brain. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay. Some of the notes are red. Some of the notes are white. What does it mean? Keycard access to security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Oh my god, I can't. I don't care. What did I just read something about red and blue notes, though. Red memos are lies unless written by hand. So ignore all the red things I already did a screenshot, but that could change from run to run. Malv Bureau, welcome in. How's it going? Oh my gosh. There's a lawnmower, there's a cat meowing at the door. I want to know if there's like a way to manipulate this. To see this password. The cat does sound a little cuter than the lawnmower, just a little bit. Let me just zoom in really close so that 1 pixel of this image takes up my whole screen. Enhance. Use filter. Enhance. This is so funny. I have no idea. It's not gonna work, okay? I'm just curious. Like, what if I overexpose it or something? I should share my screen. Hang on, hang on. And then maybe we'll let Duncan in. See, look. Science. It's almost something. It says sneak bike. Thank you, Stowe. That made me happy. Science rules. It's funny because you all know what it says, but I can't tell. What is sneak bike? I feel like you can't even explain it anymore. We just gotta keep it a meme. Alright, anyways. I don't know. Veranda, we don't have any more gems. Storeroom, we can get some more gems. Spare room, there's another door because storeroom is a dead end. Let's try... I want to go spare room because I want to see what it looks like, but what if we go to this one and we get a key? The season is so busy. Thanks for the good luck. But this room looks interesting, so I'm going to pick it. There's nothing in it! Okay, fun. Love it. Live and learn, live and learn. My first red room. Kitchen, food for sale. Chapel, whenever you enter chapel, lose 1. coin, which I don't have, so I feel like I can't go in. Unless we can get into debt right away. Looks interesting eating the words so quickly. Yeah, dang. Thought it would be more interesting than that. Or pantry. Gain 4 coins. Does it let me do this? Oh. I'm in debt? Or do we just have nothing to lose, so it lets you go in anyway? My face when I'm in debt. I found some money on the floor. This is nice. Holly. Mural. A sun-looking thing. Oh. Numbers and murals. One, the farmer. Two, the chimney sweep? No, 2, not 2, 4. The second one I'm looking at, but there's not a number 2 on it. 6, the winged equestrian. Wait, those ones have wings. Do they all have wings and I just didn't notice? Yeah. Three, the other farmer. 2, the pizza maker. What? Tragically, I must depart and start getting ready for bed as it's so late. I'll be lurking. Have a lovely stream, Jen and friends, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you, Frog. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the raid. Have a good sleep. I want to perceive who's ever behind this sun-looking thing. And 7. The king, the knight, the soldier. Weird. Okay, well. Screenshots for everyone. Chapel. Farmer. 1 is farmer with hoe. Letipus, hi, how's it going? The other farmer, my favorite. My thoughts on this game are that it's gonna take me like 7 hours to get through the rest of my 29 steps. Oh, okay, Semi. Thanks for letting us know. You got that, everybody? On your best behavior. Have a good night, Square. Take care. Thanks for being here. Currently sorting through 600 screenshots. The screenshots are piling up quickly. I don't have a good method yet. I may never develop a good method. I don't know. My thoughts on this game are, I don't know. I haven't played long enough to know anything. Okay, 2 is a pizza maker. 2, pizza. No, you're good, Letipus. Absolutely no need to be sorry. Definitely a fair question. Thank you for the follow, a Cornchkin. Have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out today. I am having fun. I'm having fun. I just feel like the pull to do an entire run from all the steps until no steps is like not very strong. So I'm like, I don't know how long I'll go. Maybe one more room, maybe 7 more rooms. Like, I just don't, I'm not sure how I feel. Okay, 3 was other farmer with pitchfork. I hope they add in some in-game method to keep track of notes and stuff you find. I haven't found in 60 hours. I want to get motivating players to take notes. It's a lot of notes. People were talking about the Steam overlay as a possible thing. I'm doing the murals first and then we'll get to the statues. Okay, 4, it's the chimney sweep. And it's interesting how extremely different everybody's playthroughs are, so I don't even know when I'll get a sense of like whether or not I'm making any progress. Or if I ever will, to be honest. Steam notes are unreliable. Oh, interesting. Okay. Thanks for the love, Jim. Okay, 5 is made with broom. Maybe I should... I'm making a note of all their tools. Red Steam notes are lies. Oh my god. I do have one non-spoiler quality of life comment that's relevant to what you said about doing a couple more rooms if you allow it. I don't know. This one's important. Okay, fine. Fine. Equestrian with crop. It only saves at the end of the day. Well, but you can end the day at any time. You can call it a day, so if I don't feel like playing anymore, I'm gonna call it a day, and we're gonna save, and we're gonna abandon the run. That's just how it is. I don't think... Okay. Without spoiling, but also I don't think this is very spoilery, like... I don't think any run is a wasted run at this point, because it's just so... There's just so much game. Learning is the goal, yeah. Okay, and then 7 is... like... I feel like they have armor on. So I'm gonna call them the knight with shield, crown, and scepter. Take it your own pace. It's that type of game. You just do as much as you can for as long as you feel like, until you don't feel like it anymore. There's also a holly mural. In case it wasn't clear by my silly nickname in the Heyo Hatchling, reminds me a lot of Outer Wilds, probably because it's a Metroidvania. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of like requests for this game from Outer Wilds fans, La Mulana fans, The Witness fans. Comparisons to Oberdin. Have a good lurk, Junie. But it's its own game. Alright, I can't tell what any of these other ones are holding. Guy with lantern and book. Sorry, I'm doing the gamer lean again. Go in and make weird rooms until you get bored and quit. It really is The Sims. I feel like it is. Statues. It reminds me a lot of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Appreciate it. And by a lot, I mean vaguely like walking through a big building and taking a lot of notes about where things are. When can we trap someone in the pool and sell the ladder? Just like The Sims. You're not really holding anything. I feel like your arm's looking a little funky, like curved up like that. Lady in gown. Hi, Berto. Welcome in. I think those who expect significant progress each run are met with the greatest frustration. It's okay to go again. I've only watched someone play Lorelei, didn't have the big log of documents. It's kind of what I was thinking of. Yeah, it does. And it has, like, outside knowledge, but a lot of it is presented in-game with, like... Well, with... I don't want to spoil Lorelei. I don't feel like it's spoilers, but I don't want to say any more. Okay, praying person with crown. And the Pope. Person with Pope hat and book and cane thing. Okay. Oh, here's another chess piece. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what type of hat that is. Maybe it's a bishop hat. Isn't this a bishop in chess? Yeah. Mitre for the hat. Bishop confirmed. Thanks, Power Lord. Thanks, Lunar. And there's a bunch of doors in here. Alright, let's do some more doors. A bishop in a chapel. How strange. How odd. Who would have thought? We're getting another ad break already. Ooh, I want to go to the observatory. That's so cool. Dang it. Money! And a key! And a gem! Oh, interesting. Okay, there's a pawn in here. We're gonna have to take another quick break. Oh, a trench coat? Oh, a coat and a cot. Okay, nice. Weird. Alright. I'll snooze the ad one more time until we're at a little bit better spot. I feel like we just took a break, but we took a little raid break with Duncan. That's part of why. Oh, that's the bird that was in our tent. The bathing suit bird. It's kind of it's kind of weird that it's here, but I guess it's not weird that it's here because we used to hang out here when we were a kid, supposedly. Yeah, from Alba. Although I don't think any of the birds in Alba wore swimming suits. Can I open this? The trunk is locked. Use key. We're rich! Okay. Time for a break. Probably the last ad break of today because we've been going for 6 hours. I forgot to read all my room descriptions. Spare room, an unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for the spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. Storeroom, a dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things that had at one time been in vogue and on display elsewhere in the house. Dead end, commonplace, drafted one time. Lab, a fully staffed research facility furnished with all manner of scientific equipment and measurement devices. This home lab provides a controlled environment in a remote location far from prying eyes and traditional safety regulations. Interesting. Mechanical, blueprint, cost 1 gem, standard. Security, a control room with state-of-the-art surveillance equipment, inventory systems, and access control via an electronic computer terminal. This room is where the estate's patrol guards kick up their feet and thank their stars they're living in the modern era. Okay. Courtyard, a charming spot granting guests a bit of fresh air and open skies within the privacy of the manor walls. Cost a gem, green room, standard. Oh, I didn't realize the bathroom cost us, or was a red room. That's funny. Chapel, a private sacristy? I've never seen that word before. As ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Azuran angels depicted in stained glass. This room was more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Whoa. Lavatory, a room one might go to... Oh, we did read this, though. Red room, dead end, standard. Drafted one time. Sacristy is the room in a church where they prep communion stuff. Okay, nice. Interesting. And then this is my path. Okay, so that's kind of how you know. Like what options of rooms you might get and how you might end up locking yourself out, maybe. Hey Dama, welcome back. So I picked a dead end here, but if there had been a corner room, I could have gone here as the next one or straight forward or something like that. We still have a door that goes this way. Interesting. And we have one open doorway here, one here, and one here. We could still pick stuff for those. I have enough steps to walk backwards. If I really wanted to. Fascinating. Okay, bye. I lost a coin. That time we heard the little noise. If I hit nursery, I can go there. It looks cool. But if I hit nursery, that is another dead end. And then in order to get new rooms, I have to go back. And I think there's only 2 spaces where I can get new rooms on this run. So I kind of want to do corridor so I can keep going and get more room options. Breaker box. Okay, that's interesting. Because we got to security, so we could cause a power outage, which would make some doors open. I don't know which ones yet. Yeah, the church didn't even make me pay for what I owed last time. Look how cute that purple nursery is, though. I wanna adjust the webcam real quickly, just because I had to slide it down for the bunny ears. And we're doing a lot of leaning forward. Or the other end's always unlocked. That's nice. That's good to know. We could do nursery just because I don't know how much longer I can go. But let's do corridor because that's what I really want to do. Wow, look at that view. We've got bath again. Or tub and tube. This room was brought to you by the letter E. And there's a hat. All right. That's about it. A nook. Closet, nook, garage. Plus 3 keys. Oh, I want to look around in there, but I'm trying not to dead end myself yet. Oh, and the nook is cute. Wheat and rainstorm. Grain and rain. And a rook for the nook. Right? Isn't that what those are called? Rook nook. I don't play chess, have you noticed? Could you tell? Rook and book the nook. How satisfying. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Why is beside lowercase? I have this notebook. That's what we're using. It's got some other games in it, mostly Animal Well, Chance of Senar, and Cocoon. But it's got a lot of blank pages. I'm so dense, I clicked on every book I could, thinking it was telling me to find an in-game one. Oh no, Semi. I mean, that seems reasonable. I don't know why it didn't do that. Missed opportunity. Elf on the Shelf, Rook in the Nook. All right. What if I don't want 10 steps? Keys for sale. Interesting. Some of these rooms just look really cool, and I want to see what the interior looks like, even if it's not a good decision. Can I see my... Yeah. Fascinating. Is it unlocked? Yes. Whoa, what are you doing? Car keys. Okay, well, I missed the garage opportunity. This is a pawn. Oops, wait, hang on. Bedroom. Pawn. Top hat. What was the... Hang on. Excuse me. The hat in the other room, I didn't write down what type of hat it was, but don't tell me. It'll come to me, maybe, or I'll watch the VOD. We've seen this before. In the lab, maybe? God, I have no idea. You play the top hat in Monopoly? I remember the top hat and the little dog. That's all I really remember. Tag. 10. Coast. Cliff. Seaside. I don't know. picture of a lady with a moon necklace. I'm just gonna do my own doodles of some of these pictures. Yeah, that's a nice portrait. She's pretty. They call her Jen Picasso. I like it. Oh, a paper crane. Can I pick it up? Can I unfold it? Is there anything written on it? I was just playing this and thinking Jen would like this game. Hi, Power. How's it going? I like it so far. It's a little confusing. Greetings from Reddington. I have no reflection. There's another paper crane. Those are the birds for all the bird baths outside. Finger statue. Oh yeah, we did show up on the security cam. Steam's having a sale on block pushing games. Interesting, interesting. Okay, call me far-fetched, but those lines on the top of that almost look like piano keys. Also, there's like scratches on the bottom part of it. That looks weird. Steam Box Pushing Fest? What? That makes me think the ones I've played would be Isles of Sea and Sky. And I tried Void Stranger, but I didn't really stick to it. I don't know. I don't know that I've played ones just in that category. What is going on with this dresser? Oh. Why does it look like this has been drawn on too? Now I'm gonna see that. Maybe it's just texture, but now I'm gonna see it everywhere. You can push, yeah, there's a couple push block puzzles in La Mulana. So I guess that counts. Although I wouldn't say that that's the core mechanic of the game. What's that thing? I don't know. I don't know what's up with this room. The door's locked. Right, fine. Baba is you. That's a good one. La Mulana was just on sale a few days ago. Nice. Closet. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread through the house, they're placed in this room instead. Interesting. Drawing room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Which costs a gem. I don't know. Let's do this one. Let's have a conference. Goodbye, weird bedroom. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. And safe code 9083. Except I don't think red notes are to be trusted, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna save it anyway. Okay, these are getting weirder. Time and tie. This room was brought to you by the letter M. The electrifying incident. I have a key for that. And it's really short. We could do it in one stream. We should play that sometime. I was promised items and there are no items. And everything has this like weird permanent marker looking texture on it and it's freaking me out. Lab Rat is good. It's a bundle with electrifying incident. Oh, nice. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Weird. I would like a glass of water. Okay. Locked. No. Commissary, closet, pantry. Items for sale. We do have a lot of coins. Experiment successful. We got something. Sale. Annual Maids Day. 2 days only. Oh my god. How many times has Bill Nye jump scared me in this stream? Is it jump scaring you? Because if it's not jump scaring you, that's fine. We'll keep the volume. But if it's jump scaring everyone, we'll turn it down. No, it's fine. It's fine. I love that sound. That's why I kept it. I think it's funny. Oh my god. It's quiet on your end. Okay. Day 20 and 21. 20 of what? It's quiet for me. Oh. Okay, thanks for letting me know. You can buy gems. You can buy a sledgehammer. You can buy a set of gems. You can buy running shoes. Cute. I don't know. I don't even know what I need. Let's buy another gem. Spine and pine. With? Without? Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. But it's in red. I think we already read this. Dirigiblocks. Cute. It's not powered on, maybe? What is that? Oh, a trash can. So mysterious. What is it? No one could possibly know. Hey, Brick, how's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, long stream today. Long stream yesterday, too. I've just been in the mood to stream a lot lately. Locked! Maybe I can break it open with the sledgehammer. Thank you for the follow. I found the 1970s cigarette machine. Is that what that is? Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Well, good thing I said no to the garage. I can't just run around hitting stuff with the sledgehammer. Thought this was an action game. Alright, I don't know. Junie, take care. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. We're backtracking a lot at this point. I'm gonna run out of steps from backtracking, but I think that's okay. I think my brain is about full for the day. It's good to look at things with fresh eyes walking back through. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a note of what kind of hat this was. Been having dreams about this? Oh my gosh. How do you feel about it so far? It just has me with this overwhelming feeling of like, huh? What? It feels so early and that nothing means anything yet. Taking all my money. Okay. I've had dreams about it. Coming up with new rooms in game was actually a Marvel wait, was it actually... Oh my god. The chat, right when I was reading. Coming up with new rooms in my sleep like the grand spiral staircase. I love it. I dreamt there was a reveal that a character in this game was actually a Marvel superhero. What? Is this a good first day? I don't know. We still have so many steps. I think the most overwhelming thing about this is that every run feels like it's going to take 10 years. Office. Okay, cost 2 gems. I feel like we're nearing the end of this run anyways. It looks interesting. Let's look around. If you run out of steps, you have to end the run. Some guy. This is the same. This is like that one statue in the chapel. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Some car. More portraits. Oh, I like the beauty mark. Somebody. We were just talking about the Shrek DLC for Power Washer. Power Wash Simulator. Okay, what is this called? This is the office. This is the room we're currently in. Lots of busts and statues. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Baron, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east... How come west is lowercase and east is uppercase? It's not the first time we've seen it. And it won't be the last. Yes, I see the terminal. I'm not ready for it yet. I'm not ready for terminals yet. dessert, and desert. Aww. This room was brought to you by the letter S. And a chess piece. It's either a king or a queen. And a sailboat. I'm taking a screenshot of the entire bookshelf. Trophy. There's a little car. Okay, hang on. I'm getting to the terminal. Give me a second. Some more paper cranes. There's like a pyramid thing. There's another hand statue. And my, the metal detector keeps going off. Aw. Hey, Ryun. The last two of 3 streams I've tuned into, my "Are you winning?" message was missed. Oh no, I'm sorry. How could I miss it? This one's tough. Puzzle games are tough, especially when I'm like scanning the whole screen for details. Kind of like La Mulana, I was scanning for all the Easter eggs. Oh, there it is. And this I'm scanning for clues. So I'm sorry I missed stuff in chat. What did it, what the red note said that the safe key was 9083. We're gonna try it, but I don't think it's gonna work. It's a key. We need a key. Nothing happened. 5555555. Okay. The other stream was the power wash stream. That one was drowned out by the amount of chat going on. Oh no! How have you been, Ryun? How was your weekend? How's the start of your week? I want to get that gold thing up there. It looks pretty. Let's put this disc in the terminal, I guess. Spread gold? Run payroll? After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes servants' quarters and maid's chamber. Sure. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from staff incentive programs. These coins are spread throughout the estate. Okay. Jen is awesome. Okay, that just distracted me so much. Please just wait until I say safe word to give any tips. And actually, yeah, I don't know. Thanks, mods. It's not meant to be like, oh my gosh, how dare. It's just, Yeah, but I'm the one playing, not you, so maybe I didn't see it. That's just streaming etiquette, you know? That's the definition of backseating. I hadn't gotten there yet. I was using the terminal. Please have patience. Storeroom data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room. To 211, 121, or 1110. I don't know. Let's go for more keys. Sure. We're all the way down here, and what I want to do is go back to the commissary or the conference room to use a key. I don't even know if that's going to happen. Now, not me pointing at my monitor and counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we get 2 steps when we go in the bedroom every time? Don't answer that. I also have this room off of the office that I could potentially go to and open that if I think I have enough steps to do that. Bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. Drawing room. I don't have any gems. I don't know. I'm curious about the workshop. If I was really concerned about more steps, I would do the bunk room. It also looks interesting. Bunk beds rock when you're a kid, and at some point climbing feels more difficult and ouchy. Yeah, as a kid, it's like, oh my god, bunk bed's cool. As an adult, I do not want the top bunk. Thank you very much. Raffle Iron High, welcome in. Missing things is content. Talking in generals, I don't come here often. Oh, I missed it, Lunar. The mods can answer any questions about, like, specifics of, I don't know what backseating means to me, but in general, like, yeah, I don't want even you missed something. If I missed it, then I missed it. It's unnerving being so close to the ceiling, but what if the top bunk falls? Oh no. I want to know what else I can turn my sledgehammer into. I do also want to see what the bunk room looks like, but I think this is the smarter move. Especially if I'm trying... What am I trying to do? If I'm trying to end the run early, I can, because I can just say call it a day. Oh. Let's look at it. Ooh. Oh. Oh, this goes... Oh. Pray and pry. This room was brought to you by the letter A. Broken lever. Aw. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Whoa, a music puzzle. BRB gonna go play this on the piano real quick. Oop, wait, hang on. Huh. I need to get ink for my printer so I can also print all my game notes and put them on a big table and shuffle them all around. My calico just pawed at the edge of one of the blankets on the couch because she wants it open to crawl under. I love when cats do that. Oh, speaking of, there's A. This room was brought to you by the letter A. A saw. I thought it said I could make new stuff. Oh, maybe at the work table. Sledgehammer plus broken lever plus metal detector. No. Well, that's all I got. Oh. The true box does not always contain the prize. Okay. Thanks. I feel like this game is extra dangerous for streamers because then you're like, I'm just going to go back and watch my entire 7-hour VOD. No, I haven't been playing this for 7 hours. We played La Mulana at the first, like, what, 4 hours of the stream? Plus took some generous breaks for snack and raids and stuff. I've watched my VODs and taken additional notes. I love that. And then you get to watch other people play. I'm excited about it. All right. Let's go back the way we came to the office. There's some keys I want to use. Nope, that's not. That's did I spend a step doing that? I think I did. And we upgraded the storeroom, so I might go in and see if it gives me the extra key. Ooh, but I don't have, but I'm gonna spend all my coins going in and out of the chapel just to check to see if the storeroom upgraded. I think it's worth it. I was amazed to see we're still streaming at this time. I usually get a little sad when I see the notification around noon as I don't get off till 4:30. That usually meant I couldn't tune in. I don't know. I mean, I do know. Yeah, normally we end earlier. I'm glad that you were able to catch this one, Ryun. All right, I'm going in. It did not upgrade. Interesting. Maybe interesting. Maybe future storerooms will upgrade. Two steps from the bedroom. And now this is the one I thought. Oh, look at all the money! Because we did that, like, spread gold thing. We're rich! Oops. We're rich again! More money to give to the church. All right, I'm using my key. For passageway. Look how close we're getting to the antechamber. Oh, but it takes 2 gems. No, let me do it anyway. Rip. We could get 10 more steps. Or we could get 2 items. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. Oh. Nope. There's a Kimberly Thompson. I forget who they are, though. I just wrote their name down. To the VOD. A key! Cute little dog. Anchor. Paint and pint. I feel like there's been a lot of letter A's. Metal detector is still going off. Sorry for my stomach growling. It's time for dinner and I keep prolonging. I keep putting it off because puzzles. There's a whale, a pawn, an anchor, a dog, a basketball. I don't know. Another sailboat? Should I be remembering which rooms have sailboats? Maybe all the bedrooms have like a sailing motif. Nautical theme, yeah. Oh. Oh, occasionally save footsteps when traveling longer distances. That's kind of cool. Hope I don't need that money for anything else. I want to go to the observatory. It looks so cool. We can go to the observatory. I wonder if it'll be locked. I wonder if, like, the hallways and pantries and stuff, it's less likely that the room on the other side will be inaccessible. But for, like, big major rooms, don't answer this, but, like, I don't know. I'm going in here. It looks way too cool to not go in here. Look, it's so pretty. Suddenly, Outer Wilds music. Wow. Ah. Keep going. No? Okay. Chart? And crate with the holly symbol on it. Graph? Okay. Observatory. There's a knight in here. Fixed Stars. The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. There's cool music in here. Fen Aries Bird & Sons Publishing. Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slice, +3 steps. Diamondus Minor, +1 gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors, are more common today. Farmer's Apple, apples are extra delicious today. Clavis, the key, 1 key. Diamondus Major, +5 gems. Draxus the Dead, dead end rooms are more common today. The Sale, everything is 50% off today. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky, green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. We haven't seen that. That's fun. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that in the VOD because we're running out of time today. There's flowers in this game? Hello? Wow. Let's take a peek. North Star. Gain 1 gold. Okay, fun. Is this gonna be locked? Yes, but we have a key. Boudoir. Bunk room. Drawing room. Well, the only thing that's gonna get us any closer to the antechamber... Oh, can we go? We can go up and to the left. Or we could maybe go straight across in the drawing room. I want to look at this one. It looks cool. This is a bat and boat room, brought to you by the letter O. Ballerina, a vanity, a Christmas picture. There's like a safe in there. Some shoes. Some more shoes. Can I play the record player? Is there even a record on it? It looks like there is. My metal detector is going off, but I can't figure out... Ah, coin on the floor. I think that's it. My god. Let's go to this one. It connects to the antechamber. This is exciting. Oh, there's like a safe back here. That might be important. Safe for Cinca Co., which was in the lab. They talked about it. I forget what the wrong code was. 9083. I'm gonna keep trying the wrong one. Because it's the only one I have. Alright. I'll come back to this room, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I'll never see it again. Antechamber. Okay, focus on this room first. We still have 13 steps. I already love your playthrough, which is no pressure. My point is the way you naturally do things is nice. Aw, well, thanks. I'm glad you're loving it. I don't know. If you don't love it, that's okay. But I would hope that you wouldn't spend time on a playthrough you don't love, and if you are here, you're generally, like, having fun hanging out. Dinner is served. Lemon glazed salmon. 20 more steps. Okay, well, I have to end stream to eat actual dinner in like 6 minutes because I can't snooze the ad anymore. But I'm gonna leave my computer on this screen all night. Charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. Plus an additional 10 steps if you have an aquarium in your house. Who knew there were aquariums until now? Not yet. That looks so good. I'm so hungry. Again, I apologize for the stomach noises because I need to eat. It's now 11:16. Lamp and plane. Game spoilers, I know. Dining room. Salmon. Lamp and plane. Pawn. Okay, the ad is starting in 4 minutes 50 seconds. I can't snooze it again. So I'm gonna put off dinner. Let's go. Let's see what. I'm assuming nothing happens. It's just wall. It's wall. Then I wonder if you have to approach it from the correct side, or what that even means. We're gonna eat dinner. Hey Kappa, welcome in. Oh, look at that! We're gonna see where this goes. It's locked. I don't know. I hate the time crunch right now of the ad because I don't want you all to miss anything. But I also need to wrap up, but I don't want to be like, okay, see ya, stream over, done. So maybe we'll just do a little... I think dinner was a nice place to end it. I don't know, like, how much more I can do. I have so many steps, though. But I don't think I have any more, spare doors. Because I didn't end up doing the one that's, like... I feel like there was one to edit or redraw parts of your layout or something like that. Sorry if it felt like I rushed through the last few rooms too. If it was your playthrough, you probably wouldn't be rushing. But we've been live for like 7.5 hours. The steps have to be done in one run. So every run will get a new set of steps, I think. I don't know. Don't answer that. I think I'm gonna call it a day, and then we can just chat for a minute and chat while the ad plays and then wrap. Does that sound good? Good first day? I can't think of anything else that I can do through here that I can't also do from like watching the VOD. Very good day one. Apparently it was a good day one. I don't know. Wait, let's go in here because the music will stay cool. Thanks, everyone. Wait, actually, I wanna... Okay, we have a minute 25. I wanna see what happens when we call it a day. You ready? Give me strength to press the button! Sounds good to me. You're on background mode as I play one of the geekiest games ever. What is it, Ryun? Chatting fine by me. Total rooms 23, rank reached 9, steps taken 55, items found 4, and a bunch of money. Mount Holly, west-facing villa. Interesting. Okay, I screenshotted this round. Save and quit. That's it. That's what happens when you end the day. This game gives me anxiety. No, that's not true. That's a stretch. I can't say that. It's hard to time with streaming, especially when we've been going for so long. I'm very excited. I think I will stream it again. I'm very excited to like start a stream fresh from day one and have hours to go through day one without having to worry about it. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if you get hit with the ad, but we're wrapping up. You're not going to miss anything. Thank you to my Ko-fi supporters, 8-Bit Trav, Toonwolf, Semi-Cortex, Metal Spring Pro, Wymiser, Akarui Kage, and Cosmocordia. Thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, my YouTube subscribers, and of course, viewers like you. Later, humans.